Welcome to the third episode of Eyes on the Ball. I'm your host again, Rob. We got my boy Chris.
Chris.
Yes, sir. All right. So look, today's the first day of NBA playoffs. Today, Saturday. What's today? The 19th. We got
Yes, sir.
Lakers playing tonight. Who else is playing tonight? I only really care
Right
about my
now,
team, but you know,
all right,
who else
we
is
got
playing?
the Clips and the Nuggets. Right now, we have the Bucks and Pacers, and it's another team. I forgot what the other team is. I think the Knicks and the Pistons. I think play tonight.
Yeah,
I think.
is it? Wait, no. Don't the Knicks play tomorrow? Because it's
Man,
a
let me
back-to-back
check,
with
bro.
OKC and the Grizzlies. I
Nah,
believe.
nah, it's the
No.
Knicks and Pistons today.
Oh damn. Okay.
Sheesh.
That's good series for today. I can't lie.
Yes, sir. Yes,
I can't
sir. It
lie.
is.
But yeah, actually, I'm watching Centers later today, so I might miss a few of the games.
Yeah.
Hey,
Wait,
bro.
when are you watching it? At 4, right?
For
4:45.
round four. So what
You're
game's going
not
around
gonna
that
miss
time?
it, bro. You're not gonna miss it, bro. It's at 8:30 the game.
No, I'm not talking about the Lakers game, but
Oh, the other games.
I'm gonna miss some of the Clippers game. Yo, the Bucks playing right now. Yo,
Yeah,
better
they're
miss the
playing
game.
right now,
We missing the game recording the pod, bro.
I know.
Pistons play at 6. Lakers play at 8:30. That's all the games. 4 games today. That's good. That's a good slate for today.
Yep.
We got tomorrow. Tomorrow we have
We did it. We in
have
the
Grizzlies
playoffs.
Thunder at 1. Magic Celtics right after. Cavs Heat after, and then Warriors Rockets to cap it off for the first games of the first round.
Yep.
It's a good weekend, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, today's episode in a little bit. I think Chris has a segment for me. I don't know what it is. It's a little
I
surprise,
do actually.
but I don't know what it is.
Segment for you.
But later on after the segment, we want to talk a little bit about MVP awards, most improved clutch. We're gonna do all the awards, for all of y'all. So yeah, that's what we're gonna get into. But Chris, take it away. I don't know.
All right. We're doing a segment right now. Everything. You put a little stunt on me last week. I didn't expect it. I was bewildered, befuzzled. I have to put one out for you.
Okay.
So this is a LeBron questionnaire.
Nah, I got this.
All right, it's only 10 questions. I think some of them low key. I mean, I think you'll have most of them. But there's one question where I actually really want to hear your answer because I think that's gonna be crazy. You put
I'm
out.
Nervous. This really tested if I'm a LeBron stan or not.
No, yeah. I mean, if you get like a 9 out of 10, I'm gonna call you a super fan. You a super fan.
9 out of 10. Okay.
9 out of 10. Because there's one question that's like low key.
Okay.
I mean, like you gotta know it. You gotta know it.
Okay.
All right. First question.
Mm-hmm.
When is LeBron's birthday?
This one's tricky because I know it's December. Obviously, I know it's 1984, but I be forgetting if it's the 31st or the 30th. I be forgetting. I don't think my GOAT was born on New Year's Eve, so I'm going December 30th.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 1 out of 10 so far. Yes, sir. That's low key. That's a W pull.
Yes, sir.
All right. Second question.
Mm-hmm.
How many rings does he have, and what years did he win those rings?
That's too easy, man. He has 4 rings: 2012, 2013, 2016, and 2020.
Yes, sir. All right. Third question.
Mm-hmm.
How many times has he been All NBA?
20.
Yes, sir.
Come on, man.
Sir. All right, next question. We gonna see. I think this one not too hard, but you might get it. What high school did he attend?
St. Vincent St. Mary. Come on, man.
Damn.
Yo, this is a little too easy. I can't lie.
My fault. All right. Fifth question. You blazing through these shits, bro. You making me mad now. All right. The iconic Dwayne Wade and LeBron dunk was completed with which type of pass?
A bounce pass.
That's right.
Bro, I know this stuff, man. I know it wasn't an alley. It was a bounce. It was a bounce pass. Yeah. Come on.
That's a little trick question. All right. Sixth question. How many gold medals does LeBron have?
Okay. So 2004 he got bronze. Did he play in 2008? Was 2008 or 2012 the redeem team? I believe 2012 was the redeem team. No. Oh my God, I might be lying. He didn't play in 2016. He didn't play in 2020.
Just a number of medals. Years don't
No,
matter.
I know, but like I'm calculating the years like he
No, yeah,
didn't play and shit.
You got it.
So I know he didn't play in 2016. He didn't play in 2020. He just played this last one, so that's one. I know he has two. He has two, right?
Lock it in.
Yeah, he has two. He has three.
You're wrong.
He has three.
Yeah, he has three.
It got to be 2008, 2012. I choked.
He does have three. Like, hey, don't worry. This next question now. Shit. All right. LeBron James has played with 7 All-Star teammates. Who are they?
Like they had to be an All-Star while they were playing with him, or like they were just an All-Star in their careers, because that's different.
No, All-Stars.
While they were playing with him?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm pretty sure Zydrunas Ilgauskas was one. Big Z.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Kevin Love, Kyrie, that's 3. D Wade, Chris Bosh, Anthony Davis, and Luka. Or does Luka not count yet?
Luka don't count yet.
Okay.
That would be 8.
Okay. Let's run this back.
You got it.
Wow. Who is number 7? Is it like I should know this?
He got I feel like his name is like honestly, like if I'm being like dead ass, I don't know him like that, but I know his name is mad familiar. Like if I were to say like tell you the name, you'd be like, oh no fucking way, kind of thing. You know what I
mean? Man.
You want me to tell you what team he played for? I can tell you that hint.
Yeah, give me the team.
In Cleveland, he played with him.
First, it had to be first. Damn. Who else was? Was it Darius Miles? No, nah. Right?
Nah.
It wasn't Mike Zerbiak, right?
Nope.
I don't even think that was his era. Hold on, I might be tweaking right now. That was his era. Who else was LeBron's All-Star teammate in Cleveland?
I could tell you the year as well.
Okay, what's the year?
The year is 09.
09, so that was like towards the end of LeBron's stint. Wow. Can you give me like the first letter of their first name and first letter of their last name?
The initials?
Yeah, the initials.
MW.
Is it Mo Will?
Yeah, it's Mo Will.
Bro, I had him in my mind, but I never thought he was an all-star, bro.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? I had no clue. You fucking pulled Big Z out your ass, bro. I had no, bro.
Big Z is a legend. Big Z is a legend, bro.
I'm not gonna lie. Hey, he was
the original big man shooter, bro. He was the original big man shooter. Come on.
I had no idea who that is, bro. I had no fucking clue, bro. I was like, who the fuck is this?
Yeah, we need to make you learn the game, bro.
Nah, yeah, I gotta learn the old time shit, bro.
All right, old times like this. The 2000s, bro. This ain't old times.
All right, 8th question. I think it's easy. What is LeBron's middle name?
Ramon.
Yes, sir.
Oh, man.
All right, 2 more questions. What is the name of LeBron's children book? The name of his.
Is it I Promise?
Oh fuck! Yeah, it is. Oh shit, that's a good pull. Holy fuck! Sheesh!
Stop playing. I only got the Olympics one wrong, and that was about. Come on, man.
That was by one digit, bro.
Come on, man.
All right, this one.
Oh, you got an extra inches. What?
Yeah, this is the 10th one.
Oh man, I thought that was the last one.
No. 10th one. This is the last one. This is the final one.
If I get this one right, I'm a LeBron super fan because that's 9 out of 10.
LeBron super fan. Yeah, right. 9 out of 10 gang. All right, lock in. LeBron was ejected from a game only twice in his career. Name one party involved when he got ejected in either of those times.
What do you mean one party?
I feel like if I give you what that means...
I remember both times he got ejected. He got ejected in the Pistons game and in the Miami Heat game in Cleveland. So I know both of those occasions.
Hey, that's the answer, man.
Come on, man.
This is a party.
Come on, man.
This is a party, bro. Yeah, the Pistons. I didn't know he got ejected from that. The Isaiah Stewart.
Yeah, because he made him bleed and shit, so they kicked him out. But it's like in Cleveland, he got ejected in the Miami Heat game where he basically did
Yeah,
nothing. Like that was
yeah.
his
It was
first ejection
arrested.
ever.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I had no. I completely forgot he got ejected in that Pistons game.
yeah,
But
bro.
anyways, 9 out of 10.
Come
Braun,
on, man.
super fan. Yes,
I've been
sir.
watching closely for years, bro.
Yes,
Stop
sir.
playing,
I was gonna put like some complex questions, but I want to do too much just because like
bro. I can't answer any of those, bro. I can't answer
I
any
was
of
about
those.
to I was about to say like there was like one like I saw like a fact. It was like um I think his mom gifted him like a B2 Hummer in his high school year, and I was about to ask you like what car was like did his mom gift him in his high
Yeah, I
school
would
year?
not
That
have
would have been
answered
crazy.
that.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Hell
That's
nah,
more
yeah,
than That's not even about
yeah.
basketball no more. Like, what are we talking about here, bro?
Hey, yeah, nah, nah.
All right,
But
but
yeah, 9 out of 10.
W
That's it.
segment though. W
Yes,
segment though.
sir.
I mean, I did better than you. So watch
Nah.
next week. I might have some harder questions. I might be the same segment, just harder questions. So you better
Yo,
get your ball
yo, don't do
knowledge up.
that. No, no, no.
You better get your ball knowledge up. I'm
I'm
saying.
about to be on. I'm about to be on Wikipedia all day, bro. I'm about to watch hella
Good though. That's how you
90s.
gonna learn. That's how you gonna
Yeah, I
learn.
know. Yeah.
All right. So let's just get into it. All right. We got
Yep.
we got awards. The finalists are actually being announced tomorrow. So
Yeah.
this is actually pretty good timing. This is our top three. Um and yeah, this episode is gonna drop Monday, so it's gonna be a day after the finalists are announced.
Yep.
So let's leave
See how close
MVP.
we are.
Let's go like with the smaller quote unquote awards first.
Oh, bet.
Uh let's go like rookie of the year. Like
Okay.
give me your three, starting from, 3, 2, 1, and then I'll go.
And then your three.
Yeah.
All right. So mine, a little bit of bias coming through. I'm not gonna lie. But I think Zach Edey is number one. I feel like, in terms of like the Grizzlies being where they are, I know that they fell after the postseason. I mean the All-Star break. But I think his dominance on the board, on the boards, him being to go like fight with Anthony Davis on the Mavs, lively like in the game that just
Wait, you have Zach
yesterday.
Edey number 3?
Number one actually.
So you just exposed your number one. So he's your rookie of the year,
Yeah.
bro. We were starting from 3.
No, I thought you just said 1, 2, 3.
I just said 3, 2, 1.
Hey, bro. Hey,
Hey, bro, you just spoiled your rookie
hey,
of the year
just
pick.
not just wait, just
That's
this one, man. No, that's on me. That's on me, bro. I'm in. Wait, hold on. Let me. I think again what he showed against Kessler. I know it's a summer league, but I feel like he's up there with those fives in the game.
Mhm.
Other than like Jokic, obviously, and Embiid. I think he's up there with those other fives in terms of how, like he can hold his own. Um, he can potentially be an anchor in the future if he learns how to move his feet faster. But I feel like just like what he can do on terms of like the offensive boards and just being a nuisance in the paint, like he attracts and swarms so many defenders when a ball like hits the rim and they'd have to get a rebound. Like there's so much gravity that he has under the basket. And then again, like um he's a potential double like just average. Like he can easily average that.
Mhm.
And he's impacting a winning team as well. Maybe not winning, but like they're in the playoffs, and that's because of his health. So for me, Edie's number one, but I can see another player um who might be your number one pick. I can see them also being number one as well. So I'm cool with whichever pick that is.
um, well, you kind of just
Yeah, I
kind of
gave my
messed up the
my
order,
money
but
away. No, yeah,
so just
just
give
this
just
one.
give your 2 and
Yeah,
1.
my 2 and 1
Yeah,
or my
I
two
mean
and
2 and
three.
3, 2 and 3.
Yeah. Two is Castle. I think Castle is like
Mm.
in terms of his numbers, what he can do, he's gonna be like a kind of a combo guard in the future. I think he hasn't been like really efficient, I would say. But at the end of the day, like he's still a rookie. I mean, like he's getting used to the game. His usage is probably gonna stay the same, even when one becomes. But I think with the addition of Fox, because of Fox, like it might go down. So he's gonna have to learn how to play with Fox and Wemby. But again, at the end of the day, like he's a great defender. He can score. He uses his athleticism very well, and like he is very not sneakily athletic, but I think it's like something where like you really have to watch out for, you have to be cautious for.
Yeah.
Like he can easily like, go back up for a putback dunk or get like a crazy offensive board that could like really impact winning games. I think his upside is like really, really high. You can definitely see him being a star. And yeah, so that's Castle. And again, I can see him being number one for sure too. Like I get it. Um and then my number three is Jalen Wells.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately he did suffer that fall. Hopefully he comes back soon. Or not soon, but come back fully healthy next season. But I think Jalen Wells is like his impact on the team is crazy. I mean, we again last season we had Gigi Jackson and Vince and Smart, and we were kind of like discussing who would get our small forward starting spot just for this dude from like the 39th pick to start as a forward as
Mm-hmm.
a rookie. And he's face guarding the best players, the best team's player every night, full court pressing. Even if he's not always doing the best job, I think the fact that he's willing to do it shows is a testament to how great he's not only going to be, but how much he really wants to be um impactful towards the game and stuff like that. I think his efficiency has gone down like a lot, unfortunately, but I think he can easily be like a great 3 and D player, and he's gonna continue to get better as his bag gets wider. He's not athletic. He's not really um too like gifted, I think, in like the athletic department, I would say. But I don't think that's something that's gonna hold him back at all. I think he's still gonna be a great player. Like the more reps he gets, the more he's gonna be a player who's gonna like you're gonna have to watch out for in terms of like if you're trying to score on him.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah. Just a spoiler alert. I got no Grizzlies in my top three.
really, I think I saw. I think I know.
I have
Really,
I have no Grizzlies in my top three.
really. I mean,
Yeah.
I could see it. I could see it because that's more like an individual award kind of thing. You feel like,
Yeah, I'm not really taking into team considerations. Like
yeah, I
they
got you.
like contribute to a team, that's cool, but I'm really more looking at them as a player themselves.
Yeah,
Um,
I got you.
so at my number three, I have Alex Sarr,
Hmm.
right? Started off the season kind of rocky, right? But for all the rookies I put their stats for the last 22 games.
Hmm.
Alex Sarr in his last 22, he's averaged 16 and 6 and a block and a half. So offensively, he's just improved since the beginning of the season. He's more comfortable out there for sure.
Yeah.
At my number two, I have Zach Ricochet. Ricochet, my man.
Wow.
Um,
Wow.
yeah. In his last 22 games, he's averaging 15 points and 40% from three on like 7 attempts a game. So he's already making that mold for the future. Even if he isn't the guy on the team, he's going to be a contributor on the team, like a Klay Thompson type of role, right?
Yep.
And then number one, I have Stephon Castle. Ever since Fox went out, put for his last 22 games, he's averaged 18, 5, and 5. So he's taking that load on and he's done well with it, 5 assists, 5 rebounds. He's just doing everything out there. Athletic as hell. So that's my
Yeah.
rookie of the year, Stephon Castle.
Yeah. I get that. Nah, that's a good pick. Both. And I'm. I don't like. I feel like with Ricochet, like I don't know if I would put him in my top. Like, would I put him at 4? Like, if he has to go to 5, I don't think. I don't know. Only because I feel like his inconsistency, like it's
But
not like always showing. But
I would
again,
say
like
that, but every rookie's inconsistent. There's games where Stephon Castle could drop like 4 points. So it's like
yeah,
I'm really not just looking at their peaks, like because obviously like if they just drop 20 or like once every 40 games, that's not really something. But
yeah,
Stephon Castle, he has let me see, and a lot of his last games 20, 21, 22, 22, 19, 20, 22,
mm,
like 26. So he's
yeah,
consistently been dropping over 20. And then he has a game sprinkled in over there who has 8 points, 9 points, where it lowers his averages. But if he was really just like he has a game where he had 2 points or 4 points, it's just games like that where he's a rookie. The rookiness shows. But
yeah.
imagine without those rookie inconsistencies, he's
No, yeah.
basically averaging 20 something, man. So
Yeah. I'm excited to
that's
see
why
it.
he's my rookie of the year. Yeah.
I'm excited to see what he can like develop
Mm-hmm.
into. I just hope having Fox on the team like doesn't diminish what he can do because that was like one of my fears because I feel like with like but they also have Chris Paul on the team too. So I mean, like I don't know, he has good mentors around him.
Yeah.
They have a good structure for the team. I just really hope he can take advantage of it, and it's not a situation where they have to like limit him kind of thing. I just hope they let him blossom because I think he's gonna be like easily like a I can see him being a star in the future for sure with 1B. It's gonna
Mm-hmm.
be a really crazy duo in the future for sure.
Oh yeah, like even like with what you're saying, I'm pretty sure like when the trade happened, like Fox to San Antonio, uh, Fox before that was texting Castle saying, "I don't want to go there if you still aren't there." So I feel
Yeah,
like it'll work out in the end anyway, because Fox obviously messes with Castle in some
yeah,
shape or form. They have chemistry, so I feel like it'll work out. Like they're not, they don't seem to be butting heads right now,
yeah,
at least
yeah,
for right
yeah,
now. So
yeah.
unless they show me that, I can see them working it out. To be honest, but let's
Yep.
move on to the next award. We got MIP six man clutch. What do you want to do?
Let's do goddamn. Let's do 6 man.
Six man. All right,
Yeah,
but let's go like step by step. So I'll say my three, and then you say your
yeah,
three. All right,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
but like just number three, not all three.
Yeah, no, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
All right,
yeah.
I'm just making sure. I'm just making sure with you, bro. I
my
don't
fault,
know.
my fault,
I
my
gotta
fault,
make the directions really clear with you, man.
my fault. But yeah,
All right, which one? Six man.
yeah, 6 man.
Six man. My third pick, or yeah, my third. I had Russell Westbrook.
I do too.
I mean,
Yeah,
like you can hate on him all you want, but the production level he has for like a vet minimum contract, I feel like you can't get that anywhere else. I feel like when he was on my Lakers and making 50 mil a year, that was a problem. Like, cause he was our third best player, but he had the largest contract on the team, right?
yeah.
But he wasn't acting like our third best player, right? He was turnovers, stuff like that. But I feel like not minimize his role, but limit his minutes. And those 18 to 20 minutes he gives you, he can be perfect. Perfect for you. But I feel like once you start playing him 30, that's when he gets in. That's when like turnovers and stuff like that starts happening. So
Yeah.
that's why he's my third pick for 6 man of the year.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, same thing. I feel like the fact that he can produce at such a level with Jokic, like even when Jokic isn't on the floor, you still have somebody who's gonna be able to play make.
Yeah.
Still somebody who's gonna be able to connect the team. And I think like one thing for sure as well is like his energy on the court. Like he's always gonna give you his all. He's always gonna make sure that like if there's a winning play or if there's some sort of like there's a fighting chance for the team, he's gonna take it. He's gonna give his all 100% of the time. And yeah, I mean again, like what you just said too, like his production. If you like kind of just compare it to the contract that he's on as well, like you're
Hmm.
getting a lot for what you're
Of
paying
course.
him and what
Yeah.
he's doing. So I think and again, like to come off the bench, averaging 13, 5, and 6, and then what almost 1.5 steals a game, like that's crazy.
Yeah.
Like
I feel like he
uh
gets a lot of hate for like where the Nuggets are right now. Because I see a lot of people putting the blame on him, a vet
but I
minimum
know I don't.
contract player,
Yeah,
for the
yeah,
chaos that's brewing over there. It makes no sense. Like it's not really like on the Lakers where you could say his contract was the problem or anything. Like if they really didn't want to play him, they couldn't play him, and it wouldn't really affect him because he's on a vet min, you know.
yeah,
But
yeah.
I feel like their problems are way bigger than that. They've been losing championship pieces since they won the championship. So,
Yeah.
but talk about awards here. We're not talking about the Nuggets. For my number two, I had Peyton Pritchard.
For 6 man.
Yeah.
I actually don't have on my list. Just because,
Wow.
only because I'm tired of his ass. Bro. Tired of it. I'm not gonna lie, I'm tired of it. I got voters fatigue, bro. I'm tired.
Alright.
You know how. But let's give us deserve
Wait, hold on. Your mic
For my
cutting out.
no, don't tell me that. Is it better now?
No, yeah, you go.
All right. So my second is actually Malik Beasley.
Your second is Malik Beasley. Okay.
Yeah, my
Okay.
second is Malik Beasley. And
Okay. So
you
I
want to
put Peyton Pritchard because well I'll just spoil my first. My first is Malik Beasley.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice,
So
nice.
um I Peyton Pritchard, I put him second mainly because I feel like the Boston Celtics will still be the Boston Celtics even if he wasn't there. but I feel like the Pistons wouldn't be where they are right now without Malik Beasley. Paint per he's averaging 14 points per game, 40% from three. Malik Beasley's averaging 61. Yo.
Holy fuck.
16 points per game and 41% from three on 9 attempts a game. 9 attempts from three a game.
Yeah.
So I just feel like the Pistons would not be anywhere close. I mean, they still have Cade in them, right? But Malik Beasley played a huge part in this team's success this season.
Yeah. So yeah, Malik Beasley again. He's averaging fucking 16 off the bench.
Yeah, man.
Jesus fucking Christ! Because of those threes, bro. He's just dumping.
Yeah.
He's just unloading the clip. Like he sees a shot, and I honestly I love it.
He wasn't like that on the Lakers. Though.
No, he was not. You know,
he wasn't hitting that thug shake on the Lakers.
Yeah, but no, Malik Beasley being able to generate such a strong, like being able to generate eyes because, yeah, I think this Malik being able to do that off the bench, just be such a force to be reckoned with outside the perimeter, it makes him a lethal force, and he's going to be, like what you said as well. Pistons are not going this far if he's out off the bench shooting the way he's shooting. And I think as well, it instills a confidence in the team. Like you have some produce. But yeah, that might kind of crazy. Let me just do my number one. Damn. Let me see. But my number one is actually Ty Jerome. But I don't know if he can actually. Does he qualify for it or not? Because I saw something with the minutes or some shit, where he I don't know if he can qualify for it because of
I know you have to average at least 20 minutes. He's at 19.9.
Oh my god! Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, so I guess you would. I still want him on the list.
He's an honorary mention.
Yeah, honorary mention. I guess Malik Beasley my number one, but I think Ty Jerome just being able to, not only is he an okay defender, but I think him being able to add more scoring to an already really good scoring team is amazing. I think he has grown so much as well as a player, going to getting DNPs to actually being a heavy rotation player as well. I think it's crazy that he's able to produce at such this level. He has a bag. He can score. I wouldn't say three-way, a three-level scorer, but I think he can be really good in all and he gets to his spots. He has the floater. He has the mid-range. He's a crafty player, and so I think for him, I would have him number one, but so I guess I would say Malik Beasley. I guess to put Jerome at the third, and to push everybody up. But yeah,
no, that's a valid top three. I feel like can't go wrong with either of our lists. But MIP or you want to do clutch?
we can do clutch.
Clutch? Alright. For my number 3 for clutch, I had Ant-Man.
You have Anthony Edwards as your clutch. Let's see, I can't get behind that. I can't.
Why?
Because he actually is terrible in the clutch.
He has the most clutch points. He has the most points in the clutch.
He's not winning games in the clutch. He's not winning games in the clutch.
My brother, even if you are not hitting the last shot, you're still clutch. If you so many people say LeBron is not clutch, but because they only look at the last shot of the game. But if you look at the last 5 minutes or something like that, they produce crazy. He might not be the best at the last buzzer, right? But clutch isn't just the last buzzer shot. You know what I mean?
All right, that's true. I get that. Somebody has to score.
Yeah, you have to score to get to that point where it's considered the clutch shot.
But at the same time, are you really clutch if you're not making the shot that matters? I feel like it's not necessarily the same thing. So,
he's my third. He's not my. If he was hitting those shots, because he does have the most clutch points, but he's not my number one.
Yeah. So my third is actually Ja. I have Ja as my third.
Can he even qualify?
Yeah.
He has enough games.
How many do you need? Don't you need 50 or is it
for
65?
clutch.
I don't think you need a game requirement.
Are you sure?
I could be wrong. I could be.
I'm pretty sure you need a certain amount of games for like all the awards. I don't know. It might be different. Let me see here.
I don't think so.
You need at least 65 games. He has 50 games played. So let's remove John Morant from this conversation. He does not qualify for any awards.
And that's fucked up. That's Embiid's fault.
That's
Embiid's fault. So shit, I guess it don't matter. My third is gone. He's vetoed from the list. So let's do the number two. Number two.
My number 2 is Jokic.
Wow. I like that pick though.
Why you say what?
Because I don't have it on my list. But it's not because I don't see him as clutch, I think. But I think like in terms of like I feel like he's like a sneaky clutch player. Like he's not always making like the big flashy moments kind of thing.
Well, no, but he's always making his team in the game.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So that's why I see that. I like that pick.
Who's
My two is
two?
Garland.
Okay.
My 2 is Garland. I think I like, and it's crazy because I never really saw him as a clutch player till this season, but like he really is like the reason why most of the time, like when they're down and they end up winning the games, it's like it's because of him, like his production.
1-on-1, you can't stop him, man.
No, yeah, he's a fucking, he's a
can't.
demon. Yeah, when he's playing with, he's unguardable. Like he's gonna get to the rack. He's either gonna make the right play by scoring, pass or dumping it off to Evan Mobley or Jared Allen. So yeah, Garland is my second.
Yeah. Number 1, I got Jalen Brunson. I got Jalen Brunson my number 1.
Yep, same thing.
I feel like it's pretty self-explanatory, man. Like there was a game in LA where we played the Knicks, and that dude was just busting our ass in the clutch. Like if he got injured that game, but I swear if he didn't get injured, that game went to OT and we won. But I swear if he didn't get injured, we would have lost that game. I swear. Yeah. But
that guy is crazy.
You can't stop him in the clutch. It's like he always hits some magical shit in the clutch. I don't know how. It's just him.
Yeah, no, he's fucking insane.
But yeah. So consensus clutch player of the year for us is Jalen Brunson.
Yep.
Let's go to MIP. Most improved player. At my number 3, I have Zubac.
He's your number. My number 3, I have Dyson Daniels.
Wow.
Yeah, I have Dyson Daniels my number 3.
Wow.
Yeah. I think nobody. I mean, you can say this. I think this year's MIP is like, or
it could be like multiple people.
And I'm hoping it doesn't turn out to be Cade Cunningham, just because like we need.
I don't have any I don't have like Tyler Heroes or Cade Cunninghams on
No,
my list.
Yeah, me either. Yeah, no, me either. I'm hoping it's not, because this year, like if you take him out of the race, like it can be anybody's game.
Yeah.
And I think anybody could win it. Again, we have our like number 1, 2, 3 pick, but my third is actually Dyson Daniels. Like I said, I think him turning out to be like a great. I mean, fuck, the Hawks stats from the Pelicans, and now he's averaging like damn near 3 steals a game.
Yeah.
While being like a good 2-way player. Like I don't know, like I to me, nobody would have saw that coming at all. And I think the fact that he can produce, and also not only on the offensive end, but he can be a nuisance on any isolation player. Like I think it's insane.
Nah, yeah. Been amazing. He's my number 2 is Austin Reeves.
Wow, that's a good pick. I don't have him on my list, but that's a good pick. I'm not mad at that pick.
You could say it's a biased pick, but I really feel like, because I have the stats next to me, he averaged 16 points last season, and he's up to 20 this season. But if you were watching Lakers game this season, in the beginning of the season, he was complete buns. All right, like he was inefficient as hell, and then he got an injury, came back from that injury, started hooping. So since the All-Star break, he's averaging 22 points per game, 5 and 5, from 40% from three
He's averaging 22
since the All-Star break.
The Lakers are fucking crazy, man. That big three is so stupid.
So yeah, and that's with playing next to Luka and LeBron. He's still getting 5 assists and 22 points playing next to Luka and LeBron.
Yeah.
So yeah, I want to say his 16 points per game from last season is way different than his 22 points per game this season, or 20 points per game this season. 16 points per game last season. He had a few ISO possessions last season. This season, it's like the ball is completely in his hands, like when he's on the floor.
Yeah.
He's the main ball handler out there next to Luka or LeBron. So it's either one of them on at all times, right? You always have Luka, LeBron, or Austin Reeves on the court at one time. So you're always gonna have a smart player with the ball in their hands. But yeah, I just feel like he's taking a leap where this is like where he is to stay, kind of. He could just keep going up. For me, I could see him being an all-star next year. Like if he keeps going up like this, and especially if LeBron takes more of a step back to let Reeves cook more, that could definitely happen. Him becoming an all-star. But yeah, that's why he's my number 2.
I respect that.
Also, he's undrafted. So for an undrafted player to be doing this is kind of crazy, man.
But first of all, wasn't there like a story of like he wanted to get drafted to the Lakers anyways?
I think the Pistons wanted to draft him, but his agent said, "Don't draft him. We want the Lakers."
Yeah.
But that was still like the 47th pick in the draft. So it's like
That's true. So
either way, he would have been late second round pick.
Yeah. And one thing about him too, like this guy has a fucking bag, man.
Bro, I'm telling you, it's top 3 in the NBA. It's top 3, man.
I can't honestly, like from what he can do, like I can't fight that. Like I think, like, and it's something that like because of the fact that you don't expect it, like it helps him like make scoring a little bit easier for him. And again as well, like he doesn't have to defend like the best defender all the time on him. But he has a fucking bag, man. He can score in a lot of different ways, and he can get to the rack in many different ways. It's crazy. And even though I'm not a fan of it, like he can definitely grift his ass off. Like that guy can fucking grift. Like that guy's a demon when it comes to the whistle. But yeah, no, I fuck with that pick.
I feel like 1-on-1 you can't stop him. Like a lot of the possessions, Lakers they try to get like the other team's big man on him. So I saw a lot of times Walker Kessler or Rudy Gobert on Austin Reeves. And guess what he's doing to those tall sensors? He's driving his way to the basket, possibly for an and 1. So it's like, and Reeves is a 3-level scorer, man.
No, yeah.
Catch and shoot threes, pull up threes. He'll hit you with a quick stop midi pull up, something like that, where he gets a foul from because of the quick stop, or he'll just drive straight to the rack and get an and 1. So it's and he has a crazy layup bag. I feel like that's one of the underrated parts of his game. Like he'll do some crazy spin lays, but man, that's my number 2. You said your number 2 already or no?
No, my number 2 is actually and I like now that I'm looking at it, it might be kind of crazy, like in terms of like numbers. But my number 2 is actually Norman Powell.
Okay. Yeah.
Because I mean, like, if you like, I think he's averaging another like whole 11 more points than what he was doing last time. And I think he is like a true 3-level scorer. You know what I mean? Like this guy's averaging 28 right now. 22, I mean. 22.
What said 28?
3 and...
Hold on.
Oh, hell no, I'm bugging. No. 22, 3, 2, 1 steal, 42% from 3. I mean, like, he has gone, like, and you can kind of, like, point it out because, you know, addition by subtraction, the whole PG thing. But I think, as well, like, he's taking advantage of the opportunity, and he's showing his all. And I mean, he hits crazy clutch buckets too. Like when the game's on the line, like you pass that bitch to him or Kawhi, it's like that bitch is going in most of the time. I think again, like he's efficient from 3. He's a great 3-level scorer. He can use his body really, really well. I think like to me, like in terms of like scoring, like he one of the best scorers in the league, I would say, especially at 6'4".
Yeah.
Like he's great. He's great. He's phenomenal this year, and I think like I can see the case for him being number one. I don't think he'll win it though, unfortunately, but I think he should have that like title at least in that grouping.
Yeah, I actually don't even have him on my list.
Mm-hmm.
Just because I've seen what he could do in other years. Like in other years in Portland, he averaged 19, or in Toronto, he actually averaged 19. That season, he
Mm-hmm.
averaged 19, where he got traded from Portland to Toronto,
Yeah,
Portland to Toronto, Toronto to Portland. Um, so I knew like he had that offensive bag in there if he had the like if someone let him do it.
yeah,
Um, so and plus last season he also had a diminished role off the bench. Um, this season full fledged starter. He started every game, 60 games. So
yeah. I see that. Yeah, I can see
there's like a
what
case
you were
with
trying to say.
MIP where it's like they could have been already this nice, but they just got the opportunity now. So it's something like
Mm-hmm.
that. But no fault to him though. Like he's having a great season. He's just not on
Yeah,
my list.
yeah. I respect that.
My number one, I actually had Dyson Daniels as my number one.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice, nice.
for
That's
me,
nice. I like that.
I try to stray away from like lottery picks because I had Zubac. He's the 32nd pick as my third. But Dyson Daniels, man, if you saw him in New Orleans, you would have thought he was been out of the league in a year or two. To be honest, like let's be honest, I had it. He was averaging 6 points per game in New Orleans, right? And
Yep.
now he's averaging 14 with 3 steals a game. And not to spoil too much, but he's my third pick for defensive player of the year. So
Yeah, I like that.
I feel like
I
if you're
fuck with
top
that.
3 in DPOY, you just had to like have some push for MIP if you were averaging 6 points last year. So
Yeah,
you know that he's my pick for MIP.
yeah. For me, and honestly as well, like how you were saying, like I knew he was gonna be like a good like I think when he was in the Pelicans, especially playing alongside and I keep saying Murphy for Murphy. Um, I think like there was definitely a case for him being like a defender you had to watch for, but him being able to like do this like perform on the other end now, insane. I honestly never would have thought he'd be able to do this to do all of this. Like
And
that's
his steals make him better on offense. Because what
yeah,
does defense do?
fast.
Defense creates offense. He gets
Yep.
that steal, he's on a fast break, going for a layup or a
Yeah.
dunk. So
I would love to see him on a faster paced team, like
imagine him
just
on the
like
Lakers, man. Wow. Bro, fast breaks. He picks the ball, passes to the fast break Luka LeBron. Man. That's crazy. All right, but
but
yeah,
yeah, my number one
yeah.
or your
No,
number
yeah,
one
yeah.
Dyson. My
Yeah.
number one is Zubac. My number one is Zubac. Um, I think his dominance on the floor, insane. On like under the basket, like he's one of those like centers now. Like he's a formidable player, and he's not a pushover on defense either. Like the guy like fights for those boards, and he's gonna fight either for an
Yeah.
offensive or defensive board. He's gonna put it back up if the opportunity is there. He has. I wouldn't say he has a great footwork for a hook or anything like that, but I think the fact that he like has like the animosity in him to like go up for the board or go up for the point, like it shows so much like the like how much that he's been willing to get better. He's averaging 17 points and 13 rebounds. I'm pretty sure that puts him in like top 3. I think Sabonis is number 1.
And probably
But yeah,
Jokic or
that's
something. Yeah.
yeah, he is. Um but yeah, no, to me I mean like, and I wouldn't say there's many flaws to his game right now either. Like he's so much better. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And again, like he's still somebody you have to watch out for on the defensive end too. But yeah,
Yeah.
he's my number one.
Um, that's really like this is the thing with the MIP this year. You could really give it to whoever you feel like deserves it. Or
Yeah,
like I had Zubac 3, he had Zubac number 1, but I'm not mad at that, because that's just how great. I feel like this season has been pretty great for.
the awards in general, you mean, or like just like
No, like this season has been great for players that aren't star players, if that makes sense. Like I've seen a lot of other players step up into their roles,
mhm.
so that's been nice to see.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's move on to the next award, man. We have left MVP, DPOY, and Coach of the Year. You want to go DPOY, Coach of the Year to MVP?
Yeah, you can do that.
All right. DPOY already spoiled it, but Dyson Daniels, he's my number 3. 3 steals per game, man. Like
I think that's historic
steals
too.
aren't just steals itself isn't a indicator of great defense, because I remember Steph Curry was averaging like 2-something steals per game, but you would never consider him a.
And AI was doing the same thing. He was never a great defender.
Yeah, like at most an above average defender they were.
Yeah.
Or a net positive defender, just never a like someone you would send to go guard the other team's best player kind of thing. But yeah, he's my number 3.
Yeah, I actually have him as 3 as well. He again 3 steals. I think that's like the first time since like Jordan or some shit to be like averaging that many steals as a guard. He has like I don't know his wingspan, but I know that motherfucker has big ass. He's
a tall
6'7".
guard, bro. Yeah,
He could guard the.
he's 6'8".
Yes, and honestly, I have him at 3, but I would love
if well, you couldn't know.
A guard winning Defensive Player of the Year would be so good for the sport. Not gonna lie, I would fucking love it.
I mean, Marcus Smart won it.
Continue, bro. Continue, bro.
Wait, who's your number 3? Is it the same or no?
Yeah, Dyson. Yeah,
okay.
Dyson. Yeah.
All right, my number 2, I have Draymond. Is he not even on your list?
No.
Oh wow! Oh my god, bro, he's been amazing this season on defense. Like he'll guard 1 through 5, no problem. Like
yeah,
and he be guarding Giannis like full game, like no problem, bro. He's my pick for number 2.
I can respect that.
Like his defense isn't defense that shows up on the stat sheet. It's just like he messes plays up. Like that's his thing. Like he'll just knock them out of positioning and stuff like that. That's why I like him.
And it's because of his intelligence as a player.
Yeah.
Like he's seen his experience, his basketball IQ. He knows he can like predict the play before it starts, kind of thing, or like you can just kind of tell when the play is gonna happen, what type of play. And yeah, it's because of basketball. But my second is actually Evan Mobley. I think Evan Mobley is my second.
Oh,
I have him my second. So you can
got number 1 then.
I think.
Whoa. Wow.
Who do you have second? Who do you have second? Or no, you have Draymond. You have
Draymond second.
My fault. But yeah, no, I think Evan Mobley has been incredible for the Cavaliers this year. And I think he's one of the most impactful players as well on the team. I feel like there's not many games that he has not missed, but I think the Cavs have a negative record with him, like without him. And I think again, like what he can do on the defensive end. Like again, this is Defensive Player of the Year, but like he's still a menace on the offensive end, but it doesn't matter. Evan Mobley just has he has the wingspan to be a player who can stay under the paint, but then he's also quick enough to go against guards or smaller players. So it's really hard to try to fight against him, or even if he's a help defender as well. Like you have to worry about him. He has it to be able to really be just a nuisance, like a pest. Not even a pest. I mean, he's fucking 6'10" almost. Like the guys,
yeah,
you're gonna see him. But he's gonna be for me he's second, but I can also see him being high.
Yeah, for me he's number 1.
Yeah,
his wingspan, his lengthiness, he's one of the main reasons the Cavs are one of the better defenses of the league. Of course Jarrett Allen as well, but just having both of them in your paint, that's if I was a player, I'd be too scared to do anything.
yeah,
they don't even have to jump. Both of them just stand in the paint, put their hands up, and I'm scared to shoot a layup or anything, bro. But yeah, Evan Mobley's my number 1. I feel like last year he could have won it as well, but this year he's just improved in all facets of his game. He's definitely put Jarrett Allen is there as well, but I would definitely consider Evan Mobley more of the anchor of the defense of that team.
Yeah, for sure. For my number 1, I have Gobert. I have Gobert at number 1.
See, I got voters fatigue, bro. He got 4 of them things, bro. Like he got
That's
4
true.
of them
I
things.
guess yeah, but I don't know. I think like
I,
when it comes to Gobert, I feel like, and I get what you mean for the voter fatigue. The Timberwolves are not this good if Gobert's not on that team
I
at
understand that,
all.
but Gobert, he is the defense of the Timberwolves. Don't get me wrong. Like
No, yeah,
I've
like
never faulted like his defense, but I feel like Evan Mobley is more of an all around defender than
yeah,
Gobert's kind of. If you bring him out to the perimeter, sloppy footwork on the perimeter, man. Like he can't stay in front of anybody. We saw. I mean, Luka cooked him, but Luka cooks anybody. But really,
yeah,
like it's just the all around defense for me that I put
yeah,
Evan Mobley first.
yeah. And I see that. I understand that. I think it's just like the ceiling that he gives the Timberwolves defense is
Yeah,
like monumental.
I wouldn't say the ceiling. I would say he raises the
Like
floor of their
the
defense.
floor.
Yeah,
Yeah,
not
no,
not their
no.
ceiling. Yeah,
Yeah. I like again like I think like you have him out on the court and the entire like the way you have to the way you have to attack the basket is like completely different because of
mm-hmm.
the fact that he's out on the court. He has a height. He's not extremely fast, but like he's the wingspan is there, but he's gonna be able to trap a ball, like just completely smack it away at all times.
Yeah.
But I do get what you mean, like the perimeter defense acts at certain times, against certain players. His footwork is not the
I feel like against
it,
guards he struggles a lot. Like Evan Mobley, I could see him guarding some guards. And but I wouldn't like if I had Austin Reeves on Gobert on the perimeter. Austin Reeves is cooking him, man. And it's just stuff like that. But I feel like Evan Mobley would hold his own more against an Austin Reeves type player just because of the faster footwork.
I get that. I think as well, what like helps me feel safer with Gobert at one is because I feel like when it comes to perimeter defense, like they have Nikhil Alexander Walker, and they also have. I know this is more like an individual award, but I feel like he doesn't have to worry about the perimeter defense too much. But in your like argument, like with Evan Mobley being that type of who can like completely guard the 1 to 5, like all the time,
Yeah.
perimeter inside the paint, like see what you mean. Like the utility is for sure.
All right. Well, here we are. Coach of the year. For my number 3, I have Mr. JJ. Mr. JJ Redick.
You know,
So Lakers last season 47-35. This season 50-32. Last season 7th seed. This season locked up 3rd seed. So this is our first time not being in the play-in since the bubble, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, because the year after we played the Warriors or some shit in the play-in. That's where the LeBron set 3 rims or something like that. But yeah, but even though we've only won 3 more games than compared to last season, we are way better against better teams this season. Like last season, I was too scared to go against any top team in the league. Like I had zero faith in us. Like obviously, a lot of things changed. Luka, AD, and all that. But JJ Redick compared to Darvin Ham and even Frank Vogel, he doesn't stick to just one game plan. He will change up his game plan depending on the matchup, and I feel like that's been one of the Lakers' best aspects of their game this season is that they are unpredictable. They switch up how they play depending on their matchup. Like against Jokic, they went very switch heavy and getting him out of position, putting Rui on Jokic, just so Rui can push him out of where he wants to be. And that's all things that JJ Redick came up with. So that's why he's my number 3. I feel like the sky's the limit for him as a coach, to be honest.
yeah, I actually don't have him on my list, but I low key, I regret it now. Now that you mentioned him, because I wasn't thinking about him, but I think with like when it comes to JJ, like his basketball mind is like up there, like it's top tier, and I
And he's a
think
lunatic, man.
yeah, again, yeah, exactly, and what like wasn't he like he's like one of the only like that little matchup they had against the Nuggets, like Yeah, that was like the only time where I seen like Jokic actually perform bad, and it's not because of like his
himself.
performance.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's because of the defense is irritating him that much.
yeah, and I
And so
think
and like
another
that's because of
team.
him.
Yeah, I saw another team use the same game plan the Lakers used like a few
Yeah,
nights after, and the Nuggets
yeah,
lost.
yeah,
So um, but yeah, I can't
yeah, and
imagine what he's gonna do these playoffs, bro. I can't imagine.
yeah. No, I'm honestly like I'm excited because I think he's gonna be one like it's gonna be one of those things where like he's gonna make the adjustments needed, and like I think like he's gonna be willing to experiment as well.
Yeah.
As long as it's like not something that's hurting the team. And I feel like he had that like one, and I don't know if that shit was a lie or not. Like it was damn near too true like too true or too fake to, I don't know the fucking quote, whatever, bro. It was like he was like like my goal is to be the third seed with 50 wins.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
and
yeah.
they were like the third
But
seed with 50
JJ
wins.
himself didn't say that.
Who said that? Because like
Rui
I
said
could,
JJ said that, but Rui be saying some
bro,
bull
Rumi, no,
sometimes.
no, no, that motherfucker be lying, bro.
Rui be
Because if he
killing me
actually,
sometimes, bro.
because if he actually said that, like that's like, I mean, shit, bro.
That's like
Like
some
that shows.
LeBron stuff, bro. Like
No, yeah,
like he
exactly.
predicted that shit. But yeah,
But
bro,
yeah,
he
yeah,
said
I respect
that
that.
regular season matchup against the Nuggets, he stayed up 2 nights in a row,
Yeah,
just
yeah,
game planning. So I can't
yeah.
imagine what he's gonna do for a full fledged potential 7 game series, bro.
Bro, they're putting
But
Anthony Edwards in like a fucking.
who's your third?
My third is Kenny Atkinson. I
Whoa,
have him at third. I have him
whoa.
at third. But my thing is more so like the like in relative to the team kind of thing and their success, like the players they have. So that's why I have Kenny at three.
Oh,
Because the Cavs have good. They
but
have elite
yeah,
players. You know? Like so, like even like without. I don't want to say like the team's success is because of the coach only, because I feel like you can't have a fucking team of Donovan Mitchell,
no,
Darius
yeah,
Garland, Jared Allen, Evan Mobley. Like, there's just no way they're an ass team. I think the fact that they're like, did they finish first in the East? They finished first,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, I mean the fact that they finished first is I think like that's a testament to how great Kenny is. Um, but I don't have him as three as disrespect either. I can see one or
No,
two,
yeah, yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
But in terms of like relative to the teams, their players, like what they have, that's why I have them at third. But again, like the Cavs to be this dominant in the East, like they had like I think one of the longest streaks ever, winning streaks. Not maybe not ever, but like in the season or like just a long
Mm-hmm.
ass like franchise streak or something.
Yeah. I think they
Um,
had the longest, like even like with LeBron there, like they beat LeBron's like longest streak there.
oh yeah, oh
Yeah.
yeah. I mean like yeah, that's crazy as fuck. Yeah, I have him as three. I think he been able to like raise the floor of this team, and like they went from like I don't want to say pretenders, but kind of
No,
like
they were definitely
cautious.
pretenders last season. Like
Yeah, you think so?
you would consider them a good regular season team, but they were unproven in the playoffs. They still are unproven in the playoffs, but I would say I have more
Yeah,
hope. Not more hope, but
yeah,
more faith in them this playoff. He's my
yeah.
Kenny Atkins is my number two.
Mm-hmm.
I put him number two. Cavs were 48 and 34 last season. This season they're 64 and 18.
Yeah, it's
I
crazy as fuck.
obviously Darius Garland was not himself last season. He had that jaw
The
injury.
jaw injury, right? Yeah.
I feel like that was not talked about enough. Where his mouth was sewed shut for a month.
Through the
Mm.
wire.
So like he's drinking through a straw for a month. That
Yeah,
is
that's crazy.
for an athlete. That is like you're not gonna be the same. You're gonna have to not rehab, but like train yourself back up into game form.
Mm-hmm.
But he just came back, and people were surprised he was not playing good. I feel like no one really talked about the injury he had. But this season, he came back with a vengeance. He's playing how Darius Garland plays. Evan Mobley, he got better. Offensive game got better. He can shoot 3 or 2 a game now. That opens up the floor for the team. So, yes, the players got better, but I also feel like they play more cohesively now. Like each player knows their role to a T on that team, and they're executing perfectly. And
Yeah,
it all has to do with coaching.
yeah. I get that. Yeah, for sure. You want me to do two first, or
Yeah, go for 2.
my two is Ime Udoka.
Mm.
I think the the fact that the Rockets team is so great now. Like again, this is a Western Conference. Like yes, OKC is number one. They're head and shoulders above the rest. But like if you separate the OKC, I mean the gap between 2 and 3 are like not crazy in terms of like winnings and records, but I feel like the fact that they are like
Oh yeah,
they're able to contend now. Like they're a team that's like they're not like a pushover like last season, like a team where you like I had like faith in, like to hope that they would be like so good because they had like the players or whatever.
yeah.
And to be completely fair, I mean, like, I don't look at them and like again, like the whole superstars thing, like they don't have like a star player where I'm like, that guy's like gonna like that
Was
guy's
Sengun
number
an All Star
one.
this season? He was, right?
He
Yeah.
was. Yeah. And even then, like I still don't
He's
and
not
it's not
like
because
a.
like
He's not like he's an All Star. Like I'm not disrespecting him, but he's not
no,
a.
yeah.
He's not like a superstar All Star. Like
Yeah,
there's like
exactly.
different
Yeah.
tiers to All Stars. Yeah.
Yeah. And so and again, like no disrespect to Sangoon fucking insane. But like to be able to make this team so much better, to be able to like enforce toughness into this team, into a team that like has athletes and like they have an identity. Like they're like hardcore. They'll jump you. They will like play to their strengths. They will, grab those boards. They're gonna gang up on
Yeah.
the opponents, and that's cause like Ime is like instilling this onto them, and like he's able to let his players play with confidence, like and like with like Dylan Brooks, for example, when he played with us, like that dude had the green light of hell. He was showing everything. Dylan Brooks now, like I think it's a little more tamer now for sure. But he's gone to the like Ime is able to like um let him play to his strengths and like is
You saying Taylor
enforcing that
Jenkins ain't
idea.
had that dog in him? Like he couldn't control Dylan Brooks.
Hey,
What you saying?
I'm not fighting against it. I think Jenkins. Hey,
We're
that's a
not even
whole other
gonna talk
topic
about it. We're not
conversation.
even talking about
We're
Jenkins.
not gonna talk about.
Um,
But yeah, I think like again like the
I
fact
feel
he's able to
like
do
that's the
that.
same thing with like the Cavs though. Like Ime helps them play great team ball where every player knows their role. I feel like that's
Exactly.
such an underrated aspect of coaching. Is just the simple things, letting your team know what their role is on that team. Because
Yeah.
little things like that, a player could think they should be getting this many amount of shots a game, but it's you as a coach to tell them, not really. This is your role. You know,
Lock in, bro.
like this is what you need to do for the team to succeed, not just for you to get your personal success, kind of thing. So I
Exactly.
feel like they all play together cohesively, like the Cavs. But I don't even have him in my top three. I feel like either way, like he could be my number four. I have no like disrespect for him, but my number one, I got Mark.
You have
OKC.
him. You
Yeah.
have him up there.
OKC 57-25 last season, 68-14 this season. First seed both seasons. But I feel like this season,
It's so much more
OKC,
dominant, bro. Like fuck them
like
guys, man.
even since
Jesus.
early in the season, they locked up that one seed. No one was catching up to them. They were
Yeah.
already, I think like by mid-season, they were already like 10, 12 games above everybody else in the conference.
Yeah.
So it's like we already saw from early on that OKC was dominating, and that has to do with Mark and his coaching. Um, Playing SGA to his strengths, right? Letting him be the main ball handler, and obviously defense is gonna track to him. We got J Dub and everybody else, right?
Yeah.
That's why I have Mark number one. I feel like underappreciated coach in a sense, like just because they're a small market team and they don't really got a lot of eyes on them. I feel like he never really gets talked about. Like,
Yeah.
well, he gets talked about, just not by like ESPN and them dudes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
We know about ESPN, bro.
Yeah, we know.
But yeah, we know
ESPN
about
K, bro. ESPN K.
I don't have him on my list, but I respect that choice because like like how you said, like they were fucking number one, like locked up, like damn near way before the fucking
Yeah,
like All-Star break. Like they were just dominant as fuck. And I think a lot of it also comes from the fact that he knows what type of lineups to put out. Like he's not putting players who are not
yeah,
going to help them win the game. He's not experimenting. He knows his personnel and he's going to put them out there and make them play
yeah,
to like to not hack or whatever, but like to almost like to suffocate the other opponents, to the opponents players, and
Yeah.
he knows what to do. Um, I also one thing as well like that he's really good at is challenging calls. Like I think he has like a fucking crazy like crazy track
Hmm.
record for challenging calls. Um, but yeah, no, I think the talent in OKC, like they are still great enough to be that type of team. But I think a lot of it also does come from the fact that Mark is just so goddamn smart and intelligent, and like
Yeah.
he knows how to play his players. Um, my number one, you might hate this shit, not gonna lie, but this is for the culture. I got JB Bickerstaff as number one,
I don't hate that.
but
I
because
don't hate
like
it
with the Pistons, I mean, it's more like to me, it's more a narrative thing, like this
because
whole
of where they
story.
were last season and compared. Yeah,
Yeah,
no, I see it.
yeah. I mean, like, bro, dude, like
I feel like
last year.
if you place like sorry any of those like
No, yeah,
five coaches we said, you could alternate them like anywhere in this top five, and I wouldn't be mad at it.
no, yeah, for sure. For me, I think like, bro, the Pistons were fucking. They were running a humiliation kink last year, like a whole ritual. I mean, the fucking the Wingstop thing, like like the Wingstop logo on the they had to remove that. Like
Yeah, I
top of
forgot
fucking for
about
them,
that, man.
like that shit was crazy. And it's like it like they were just not respected last year at all. And like now, I mean, like they completely transformed into like I wouldn't say like a ring contending team, but
Yeah,
they're in the playoffs and they're a six seed, yeah, six seed because they're playing the Knicks. Um, I mean to go from like like the absolute bottom to like being a
yeah,
playoff
he
team. I mean
definitely
like it's
built a culture in that team.
yeah,
Last
yeah.
season I would compare that team to the culture of the Hornets. Like
No,
the
yeah, the
Hornets
losing
are
team.
so unorganized. That's where the Pistons were last season. That's where I thought they were heading this season until they hired JB Bickerstaff. He was the Cavs ex head coach, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, 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 he
Um,
was.
so I feel like he's one of those coaches. He might not be a championship coach that leads you to a championship, but
Exactly.
there's coaches around the league that you need for rebuilding teams that set that culture and set it forward, right?
Yep.
That's what Mark Jackson was before Steve Kerr came in, right? You need coaches like that before you actually step up to the big leagues of championships and stuff. So
Yep.
I feel like that's perfectly where he is right now. He's a great coach.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I honestly I can't think of a better fit for like him for the
Yeah.
team as well. Like I think like he lets the team play like I don't want to say like it reminds me of Ime Udoka,
No,
but I feel
I
like
literally was gonna say that. Like he's setting that
yeah,
culture on that team. Yeah.
yeah. No, yeah, that's true. Like they're letting this like he's letting this team play with that energy that the Rockets.
Yeah.
Um, but in terms of the Pistons, and this is more team stuff, I feel like they have a super.
And now,
You
yeah,
know,
the
like
Pistons have Cade. Yeah,
they have Cade, yeah, and like more pieces again.
it might cut a note.
Fuck. Um, I mean JB is a great.
Still
I
cutting
think
out game.
so. I think that he's going to be like the coach. Yeah, I think he's going to be able to get that the younger players develop them really well. They're going to be a team that may not win championships, but they're going to like continue still being on the track on the journey that they're on right now.
No, yeah.
Yeah, let me turn
What's
that
that
off
one?
real quick. Up.
Um.
Um,
All
so
right. So
you,
that was Coach of the Year. I have Mark number one, and you have JB Bickerstaff number one.
yep.
Can't be mad at either of those picks. Now for what we all been waiting for. I feel like we might have the same MVP. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like we might have the same one. But
I think
my number
yeah.
three, I have Giannis. That's my number three. 30,
You know
12, and
what?
6. That team will not be where they are without him. Obviously, Dame too, but I feel like ever since he won that championship, he's been getting disrespected like crazy, man. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like no for being a top 2, 3 player in the world, he doesn't get like the respect he deserves, kinda. So
Yeah.
this me giving Giannis number three doesn't me giving him his flowers. He's been great.
So I was fighting with it for. I'm not gonna lie. At first, I was fighting with it. I wanted my as my number three, but then like I ultimately decided the same thing as you. I had Tatum at three at first, and I changed it to Giannis. I think Giannis what he's doing right now is fucking crazy, and nobody's at
That's what I'm saying.
all. Like again, the numbers you just brought up, and he's a dominant player, like on both ends. Like he's one of the best two-way players in the league. He might be the honest. I think
Mm-hmm.
I can see him being the best two-way player in the league.
He's
But
a
yeah,
really good help. I feel like he's a really great help defender and a good regular defender, if that makes sense. Like he plays better defense, help defense rather than 1-on-1.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. No, I get that. I get that. And no, yeah. I mean, like I think like what he's doing, the fact that no one's talking about it, like died down. But I mean, like the Bucks, what's year are they like right now? Like what? Maybe like 5?
They're 6 right now because no, not
No,
6.
no,
They're 5.
Pistons
They're
are
5. They're
6.
5. Yeah, they're
They're
5.
5. Yeah, like they're not there. If Giannis is not again.
No, yeah, for sure. And Dame
Yeah,
is
like
coming back game 2 or 3. So
sheesh.
Pacers Bucks series might be one for the ages. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna
Yeah.
tune into that one.
I wonder what the score is right now. Hold on.
Oh wait, let's check it on
Hold
the
on,
Bucks.
hold
I
on.
forgot. 67 to 43 Pacers. Oh my
They went-
goodness. We were just
Yeah, this
guessing. Giannis is carrying the team. Hold on, this is a little divergence from the awards. Giannis has 19 and 5 in 19 minutes. Second leading scorer on the team is Gary Trent Jr. with 6. For
That's
Giannis.
so fucked up. That's so fucked up.
Andrew
What they doing
Nembhard
that, bro?
and Pascal Siakam. Man, wow. But let's get back to the awards.
Yeah. But yeah, Giannis number 3.
Obviously, as we just seen, what that team would be without Giannis.
Yeah.
So that's why he's my number 3.
Yeah.
Both of our number 3s. Number 2, I had Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Wow. What? I'm surprised, bro.
32, 6, and 4. And obviously, let me just say my number 1. My number 1 is Jokic.
Yeah.
I feel like MVP should be MVP, most valuable player, not most valuable player on the best team or one of the best teams.
Best player on the best team. Yeah.
And I feel like actually it could be like a balance of both, kind of. Like you're a good team and you have a really good player. But like I wouldn't give the MVP to someone who's on like the 10th or 11th seed. But Jokic, he's in the top 6. Like he locked in the playoffs, right? So yeah. So that's why I want to give him the MVP. This is the same thing. It's kind of when LeBron. I feel like LeBron should have won MVP in 2018 instead of James Harden.
Mm.
I feel like LeBron. If you took LeBron off of that Cavs team, they were nowhere. Obviously, we saw the year after they were horrible without him. And it was literally just him taken away from the team, right?
Yeah.
And they completely missed the playoffs, right?
Yeah.
I feel like the same thing happens if you take Jokic off of this team. I feel like
No, for sure.
if
No,
you were
fuck.
to take,
They wouldn't even. Yeah.
no, it'd be like a laughing stock in the league. It almost is there, like firing their coach and GM.
Yeah.
3-4 games before the regular season ends, but yeah, same thing with Jokic. If you take him off this team is a joke. You take Shai off the Thunder, I still say there would be a competent team.
For sure.
Not obviously not a contender. I'm not disrespecting Shai at all. He's the reason the team is that 1 seed. But I feel like take Shai away from the Thunder, they're still fighting for a playing spot, maybe something around that area, you know.
I think honestly, I think they would be like top. They would be in that top 6 seed, like maybe
Really?
like 5 or 6.
I feel
In
like-
my opinion, yeah, because they
like
have
Chet
the scorers.
Yeah, for sure. But I feel like Chet and J-Dub aren't reliable, consistent game to game for them to be a top 6 seed. I feel like they would loom around that 7 to 10.
That 7, 8 or 7. Yeah.
7 to 10. Especially in the West, because it's the West. It's not like they're battling for a spot out East. But yeah, that's why I have Jokic is averaging 29, 13, and 10, 41% from 3 as a center. If you told somebody that 20 years ago, they think you're lying. They think you're dumb. Like, you're speaking fantasy land. Jokic is doing fantasy land right now. I can't even explain. Like, he's the best player in the world for me. It's like he's in a tier of his own kind of thing. Like, Shai is great. top 3 player in the world. But Jokic is just wow. Like the Nuggets, since they won the championship, like their chances have been dwindling. But I would not say that's because of Jokic. If anything, I say Jokic has still been getting better and better every year. Obviously, he just averaged a triple double. He does what the team needs him to do in order to win.
And
He'll
more.
take us 2 years ago. What was it? They won it. Yeah, they won the championship 2 years ago.
Yeah.
When they won it, that playoff run, he would pick and choose when he would play off, or not play offense, but score. Right, when he would have to score. Right. This season, he's had to take on so much of that scoring load. He's like, okay, I got it. Right, I'll do the scoring too. I'll do the playmaking. I'll do the scoring. I'll rebound. I'll do everything on offense. So this is a testament to how great he is, man.
Yeah, so my number 1 and 2, like I was fighting to have Jokic as my number 1, like I really was, because I think what it bled down to me was more so like the record, the team record. And I know again, like, and like what you said again, the MVP, like I agree 100%. The most valuable person, like, or player, valuable means like how much does this team?
Yeah,
how much does this player impact the team?
I think about like if you take this player away from this team, how do they look? That's how I grade MVP.
Yeah.
So and
yeah, I got that.
Again, I'm not disrespecting Shea. If you have a number 1, I don't really mind. You know, it's kind of those things that choose either one, and I wouldn't be mad.
Yeah. Yeah, I had Jokic at 1, but then I kind of changed it like low key last minute. For me, again, the record is just because like if for example, if you replace the Nuggets with the Rockets right now, like their seeding, then I would say Jokic hadn't like. I wouldn't even honestly, God, I probably wouldn't even look at Shea for the MVP.
For sure.
To be honest, but like it's the fact that he was fighting for a playing spot with his team. The fact that he wasn't like.
And look, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
The Nuggets and Rockets are only 2 games apart in like record wise. So if the Nuggets didn't blow games to like, I think they lost to the Wizards twice, didn't they?
Yeah,
or something like. If they didn't lose to the Wizards twice, they would have been
up there.
It would have been above the Lakers, right?
Yeah.
Second, tied for the second seed against the Rockets. And I feel like the Jokic MVP talks would have been way louder than they are right now. But it's just a 2-game difference, and they're really quiet.
Yeah, I think like for me, like I don't think what people bring up a lot is like how much OKC, like how many wins they have compared to every other team, and I don't think that's the biggest, like the number of wins that they have, but the fact that they're like so dominant against every team that they play against, because Shea's ability to just always be that consistent scorer, always be like efficient. Again, like how you were saying, like he's a main primary ball handler, and that allows the team to not have to worry too much about like about scoring, because he's gonna be able to like score at any moment, and they're most likely gonna have open looks or great looks because of the fact that Shea is just like that on the offensive end. And then as well, I think that I would say like I don't think it matters too much, but Shea being an above average defender, like
that helps. That helps for sure.
Yeah, like what somebody brought up, I think, was the fact that with Shea and OKC, it's like Shea might be he might be the worst defender on the team, but he's not a bad defender, which means you can't attack any person on that team.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if you have like with my team, for example, like you could probably attack Edie all you want from the perimeter and just like go to fucking town with that. You know what I mean? You can't attack a player on OKC. And even if Shea's the worst one, like you can't attack him. And with Jokic, I feel like he's not like he doesn't have a presence around the rim to be able to like protect the rim. And I also feel like I wouldn't say like he's bad, like he's not like he doesn't have the footwork to guard like in isolation or even perimeter, but I feel like the laziness comes into play. And like I think he cares more about. I know he wants to, and I don't want to say he doesn't care about the defensive end, but I think that like he understands like him like what he does for the team as a generator for the team, like a hub on the offensive end. He understands that role, and they
Yeah,
have like
I feel like he he knows, like, guys, I took up the scoring, I took up the playmaking, I took up the rebounding, I increased all of that, but I need you guys to help me on defense. I can't like be great on, not just great, he's like spectacular on offense,
yeah,
and then
yeah,
want me to be also above average on defense. I feel like he still
yeah,
should try on defense. I'm not saying he shouldn't, but I feel like that's his mindset, that I'm doing all this shit on offense. What are you guys doing on defense? You know?
yeah,
Like I'm saving you guys energy on offense. You guys don't have to look for your own looks. He will literally pass, you're like, pass that shit behind his back, bro. And you just gotta run to where you just gotta run and he'll find you. That's basically, he's
yeah,
like a LeBron Lucas. Well,
yeah.
I think he's best playmaker in the league. And shit, man, he's my MVP. Hold on, there's another thing. People want to say like seeding and all this for MVP. Russell Westbrook won MVP in 2017 as a 6th seed on the OKC Thunder.
Mm.
Um, with a worse record,
Damn.
with a worse record than Jokic has now, right? So I just feel like it's a lot of narrative based stuff every single year. It's a lot of biases, a lot of opinions. There's never really one set standard for who should be MVP.
That's true. That's true. It
So
changes too much, I think.
exactly. So
Yeah.
I,
Um.
I'm giving it to Jokic.
No, yeah, and I respect that too. Honestly, I think like what you said as well, like the fucking like you look back at this like a couple years from now, like you're gonna be like, how the fuck did he not win MVP?
Yeah.
Like I think that's a true thing. Like, and it's gonna be something. It's a totally valid argument because it's gonna be like, it's true. I mean, like, how do you not give it to somebody
He
average
already
like a
has three,
center?
right? I think he has three. He has
Yeah,
three
yeah,
MVPs. This would have been
yeah,
his fourth. I mean, it could be his
and
fourth. I don't know.
and as well, like he's like the first player to ever be top three in those three categories of points, assists,
Yeah,
and rebounds.
he's only center to average a triple double.
Yeah, like that's. I mean, like I think the problem is like with Shea. I know I have Shea as number one, but I could fight against it. Like because I do agree with Jokic being number one. It's a neck and neck. I think Jokic is obviously the better player for sure,
Yeah,
but I think again like what Shea does for the team, like they're in a historic team because of him.
yeah,
But um like with Shea, I think like the reason he's so good is because he can score all the time. At any time, he's gonna be able to score. Like he's gonna be able to put the ball in the hoop all the
yeah,
time. Um, so he can afford to not be a great player. He can afford to not be somebody who has to like play with full intensity, like running around the court, guarding the other best player. Like because his team is so great, and because he knows his role
mm-hmm.
as a main ball handler and just to score, like score crazy like he always
Mm-hmm.
does. Like with Jokic, he has a lot more responsibilities, and he's able to like be very elite at each one. Again, the
Yeah,
defense falters a little bit, but I think like again like being able to just provide. Like I think rebounds matter towards defense as well. He's averaging
yeah,
rebounds like that. It matters. Taking the ball, taking the chance away from being this other team able to score again. If it's a defensive rebound or an offensive rebound, you put the ball back up, you take it from them. And again, like playmaking, his assist number is fucking insane. He knows he knows the athletes around him really well, and they know him really well as well. So, like, and he's able to take advantage of like he has such an insane chemistry with the team on the offensive end. Like, he's gonna be able to like just use that to his advantage all the time. And like again, like he's just a monster. He really is a monster.
yeah, man.
Yeah.
Well, sounds like I changed your opinion on who the MVP is.
No, I mean, hey, I can see I can see Yoga's number one too. I agree with either or
I
really.
really like. I don't know how the voters are gonna vote. It could honestly go either way, but me, he's
I
my
think
pick.
right
Yeah,
now, I think it's more like Shea. Shea got more
yeah.
votes
I
than like
think it's more
especially.
Shea leaning. Um,
Yeah, I feel like it shouldn't
yeah,
be that much
man.
though. Like he got like a lot more votes than him. I'm not gonna lie right
Nah, I
now.
am. But
Yeah.
that's been our awards, man.
Yep.
Um, no, our longest episode yet. Almost an hour and 30 in. But I enjoyed it.
I loved it.
Got the rest of the games today. We're gonna watch those. Obviously, watch the rest of the playoffs. Next episode, talk about what's going on in the first round matchups. What teams look like they're getting dogged, things like that. Maybe some upsets. I hope it's not my Lakers getting upset.
I hope. Dude, I was so geeked last night, man. I was scared as fuck coming into the game. First of all, because of Ja's injury. Yeah. That dude came in electric as fuck, man. I cannot believe how.
Yo, that putback dunk was crazy.
No, dude, like I saw him run up for and he does it.
No, yeah, but it looked like that's not what he was gonna do. Like it looked like one of those things. Yeah.
Yeah. Like it looked insane. After that putback dunk, I was like, wow. If we lose this shit, like it's because of something else. Like no way, like we perform back. God bless Coach Isolo. Holy fucking shit, the rotations last night, beautiful. John Conchar might be better than some of our players that were actually playing, like paying. Like he might be better than those players, and I see more. I would love to see, OKC lose us, but I understand if we don't. At the end of the day, like they're the number one seed. Yeah, OKC, yeah. But yeah, no, we played amazing. Zach Edey, I can't believe they doubted you. Said he's a disgrace to basketball. This guy is fucking. He's going up there, dude. Derek Lively, Daniel Gafford, AD, and he's like holding his own.
Yeah,
crazy. I mean, like, you can't fight against him. But you can talk about your team. I'm excited for your matchup. Holy fuck!
Man, it don't matter. Ant-Man, Sandman, Bandman, Lakers in 5. That's all we got for y'all today, though. Nice episode. Catch you guys next week. See ya.